Morning.
Whoa, new guy. Do? We don't, do anything. We make the magic happen. We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain? Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah, other folks sell them. Diane's mostly in charge of that. Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the Followers of the Apocalypse came to our camp. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach. Diane had to head for business, so we teamed up. Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the cons and caps together. They're family, you dig? They've always looked out for us, made sure we had something to eat and a place to crash. Papa may look like a big angry bear, but he's a softy at heart. Regis is cool, scary, but cool. The rest are all pretty groovy, even little Jerry. The other dudes call him Jerry the Punk. That's kinda harsh, though. I think he's just a sensitive soul that needs some love. He's usually down around the proving ground if you want to say yo. Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with. Oh, you're buying. Cool. What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel groo-delicious. Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean. Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already, but if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them. Diane handles most of the transactional elements of this little enterprise, but I'm always in the market for new recipes if you've got the spark. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Groo-delicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Groo-delicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Groo-delicious. Right on. Right on. Right on. Let's have it. Right. Cool. Take it easy, dude.
A robot dog? Never seen one of those before. You're not one of my regulars. What do you want? We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the chems. I organize the runners and the shipments. We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us. We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy, but Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols. Like what? I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know. Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left. Sure, what do you want to know? Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand. Jack handles the small-time purchases. You should talk to him unless you're looking for a major shipment. Anything else? You look like you could handle yourself in a fix. All right, I'll tell you what. Anders, one of my best runners, is overdue to report back. If you can find out what happened to him, I'll give you some real work. About 3 weeks ago, I sent Anders southeast to find a route into Arizona, to open new markets for our product. He should have been back 2 days ago, but there's been no sign of him. Thanks. Prove you're reliable on this, and I'll have more for you later.
You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it.
Any luck finding Anders? Okay, but please find him as soon as you can. Later.
Hey. Please, help me. Legion caught me. Said this was the penalty for drug runners. Please, let me down. Please, for the love of God, let me down. Thank God. Let me down, please. Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one. Well, not exactly. More like trying to expand our markets. I heard there was a lot of untapped territory down south, but the Legion caught me. The Legion patrol caught me trying to cross the river. When they found the, package I was carrying, they strung me up there. They did? Probably mostly Jack's idea. He always was the soft touch. Thanks. You've saved my life and done the Great Khans a huge favor. I'll be heading back to Red Rock Canyon now. Maybe we'll see each other there. Okay, but keep it quick. I'd like to get out of here before the Legionnaires come to check on me. So long.
Anders told me what happened. We owe you one for rescuing him. Tell you what, I can give you caps as a thank you or a special recipe Jack cooked up. Here you go. Enjoy it. With Anders out of commission for so long, we're short-handed on runners, and some backlogs have piled up. We've got an associate in the Crimson Caravan Trading Company who distributes for us and out of Vegas. He's been after us for a new shipment. Great. Here's the package. Your contact is Don Hostetler at the Crimson Caravan. Come back and see me when you're done.
How's my most favoritist friend? Take it easy.
Need anything? Huh? Oh, right, yeah. I'll take that. You should go now, before you draw any attention.
McLafferty's been...
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here. Great. Here's your payment. Yeah, you did good finding him. Okay, if you want a little work, I think I can find you something. You up for something challenging? I've got a ship of Jet and Psycho that needs to be delivered to Motor Runner at Vault 3. Don't get cocky. The fiends are twitchy. Most of them won't bother a con, but the ones outside the vault, well, they're outside for a reason. Here's the package. Good luck. Your payment will be waiting when you get back. Bye.
I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. So you have anything from Red Rock Canyon to sell me? About goddamn time. Tell the cons they can't keep a steady supply. We'll find someone who can.
Damn, I think I got some bad shit.
Hey. Did you make that delivery yet? And you didn't even get skinned alive. I'm impressed. Here's your payment. Not right at the moment, but you could talk to Jack. He's always looking for new recipes. Later.
Oh. Hey, what's up?
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting. You've done a good turn for the...
You looking to buy some supplies? Another satisfied...